They say it's a free world, free speech. Fear not. If you've got your story to share, there's a global audience anticipating to hear. Be bold, be truthful, tell them precisely. Join us on youtube.com, Great Amaziyah, for the TDP show. Sundays at 5 p.m. And this is not about just interviewing artists only, but we want to interview everybody. Players of instruments, comedians, poets, actors, actresses, dancers, people with talents who now get fair share. And remember, it's all about honesty, the truth about your opinion. We want the world to know. Amaziyah the Great, tell them precisely. Tell them precisely. Yes, 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 citizens of the universe, Wagwan. Welcome, welcome to the TDP show. It's Amaziyah the Great, and you should know. I'm here to chat with two amazing poets that will be on the Pawtucket Poetry's 5th anniversary. In studio right now, we have Jillian Adrien, her official name, Jillian Yates, make no mistake. She's here to chat with Amaziyah the Great. And I want to say maximum respect and thanks to all you citizens of the universe who have been tuning into the TDP show. It continues Sundays at 5 p.m. But before I bring Jillian in, wow. Tragedy. Another week where, a lot of persons wondering Wagwan as it relates to the TikToker Naya gang back in Jamaica. I see Nigo Sairama, I see L.A. Lewis, I see Nicki Minaj. I see so many persons talking about this and wanting to do, a lot of, great things as it relates to his demise. I see Nicki trying to, offer help to CPR Black Sun for assisting. And I also see Nico Fire from Spanish Town making, effort to see what they can do to help out this situation. Again, it's a sad situation, and we say condolence goes out to the family of the deceased. We don't know the motive of the killing, but Naya Gang was murdered on his TikTok live, and no way, no form we condone any type of violent behavior whatsoever. So before we dive into the poetry, the chats, this is a song I did many years ago. It's called Crime and Violence, and I'm going to do it a cappella. Youths, put on the guns and stop the war and the crime. You get what I say? A lot of persons all over social media is so hurt and upset about this situation. The crime and the violence, we must get it out. Guns popping, don't stopping, every day busting out. War start now, can't partner when brains splashing out. People screaming, them weeping of tears dashing out. The crime and the violence, we must get it out. Guns popping, don't stopping, every day busting out. War start now, can't partner when brains splashing out. People screaming, them weeping of tears dashing out. 13 years ago, Tom accidentally kill a friend. Him go foreign and come back on him there yard to chill again. Thought it was over. He pick up 6 of them over a decade now, and shots start to drill again. It's cold and bitter. Innocent brother spill again. Them a call 119 and can't get rid of them. Mill of them have killer friends, and none of them now grin again. It's kill, heartbeat, kill. Now gunshot start sing again. The crime and the violence, we must get it out. Guns popping and stopping, every day busting out. War start now, can't partner when brains splashing out. People screaming, them weeping of tears dashing out. If you diss me a day, that's the last thing said. Next thing we know, the whole place are run red. Shots more than 100. People lay a grog dead. Is this a movie or reality? Quite colder than dread. PY powered rifle. Now look at 38 shot. Me that I hear that and tears drop. Some me grab rubber lay flat. Nicole out of Johnny. Some me tell her to stay flat. Yo, stop the war and the crime. All right. So I'm going to drop one poem, and then I'm going to introduce the beautiful Miss Jillian Adrien, poet, and she are going great. This one is called Black History Morning, and look out and check my book out, Don't Cry, by Craig A. Kirkland. Black History Morning. Should I be excited today about Black History Month celebration? Long before my existence, there's been tragedy across the nation. It's all over social media, it's on TV, it's in the paper. Wake up, Jamaica. Too long I've been sleeping. Darkness creeping up on us. Demons unleashing. I'm screaming for help. It's like nobody reaching. I'm pleading. I'm bleeding. But you don't care. Too distracted on your phones. You were never here to say, I'm here with you. You're not alone. We fight against each other, and only few fighting for a better life. We envy each other, fighting for position, and no one fighting for our rights. As we start progressing, dirty bad man want to take our life, but this was not what Marcus Garvey and none of them fight for. Our ancestors who paved the way, I want to think them die for. People of Jamaica, government, town of plan if you needed the crime rate, because we will never progress as a people if we don't change our mind state. What are you going to do about these horrific killings? Pretend they never exist, or will you be willing to stand and fight against these insane acts? Put words to action instead of just saying that. I'm saying that. I'm tired to see crime a race like you see in both on a race track. You see people associating themselves with killers, but they would never say that. Some of we fly out of Jamaica and they never came back. Yo, them execute Naya. I could never entertain that. Yo, I know when I see man gone in a church, gone go spray a shot. People associating themselves with killers, but they would never say that. Artists are glorified guns in a songs. I could never rate that. But that's just my opinion. Come in a meditate crap. Let's focus on positive energy. More knowledge enough to try to get that. Tell them precisely. Words of wisdom in my mind me a feed. Marcus Garvey philosophy books me a read. Knowledge over war me say yes indeed. Vocabulary higher, them can't stop me speed. Stop, kill off the youths them. I see Monica D. Vance backstage and I see the beautiful Miss Jillian Adrien. Let me take the time out to welcome these two phenomenal ladies. Let me bring on my screen first and foremost. She was here waiting for the longest time. Wagwan, where all my days. Let me see. At the stage. Welcome to the TDP show, Jillian Adriana. How are you
Thank you
doing
so
today?
much. I'm
Wagwan.
well. Thank you so much for having me. How are you doing?
I'm doing tremendously great. Looking on your sparkling, beautiful face. Wagwan.
Thank you very much. Just and happy to be here and to talk with you about some poetry today.
Thank you very much. So, you are a poet. We met a year ago at the Pawtucket Poetry fourth anniversary.
We did.
And, it's so fascinating to know that you was just, you know, a viewer, a visitor watching from the audience, and you came up to Lori, wife. Yeah, you met her, and you did not only just come, you did not just only attend the event. You saw it on Eventbrite, I think that's what Lori told me,
Yep.
and along with that, you continue to be in attendance at the weekly event of the Pawtucket Poetry. So tell us why did you try to keep track with us, and why you find Pawtucket Poetry interesting?
Well, so I've always been interested in poetry, and at last year when I found Pawtucket Poetry on Eventbrite, I was really looking for something to for myself, something that I could do for me that benefited me, that um, made me feel some sense of fulfillment. And when I found Pawtucket Poetry, it was such a warm welcome from Lori and everyone. I recall getting a standing ovation as a welcome. So I was very, um, I was very welcomed and I felt like this was a good community to be in. So I wanted to continue going. And every experience that I had from that point on with Pawtucket Poetry just reaffirmed that this was a community that I belonged in. And that finding Pawtucket Poetry was a blessing. Um, So I'm very grateful to have found you guys.
Thank you very much. Over there, I see Lori smiling, sparkling like the sunlight, and she's so happy to have you. Empowerment Experiment Podcast, thanks for being here. I see Sandy, also another feature on the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary. She's saying hi, tuning in from Rhode Island. Jill, how long have you been in poetry?
I've been writing poetry since I was in high school, so about a decade of my life has been writing poetry. But I had never shared my poetry or spoken my poetry out loud until Pawtucket Poetry, until this past year.
Wow, amazing, amazing. And we are also elated to know that Pawtucket Poetry was the first place you have shared your event. And this is what Lori does. She has that heart warmly open people's heart and mind and soul to feel comfortable to share, things they never shared before. And this is why, I decide, regardless of what takes place, I will make sure the 5th event, we teamed up together and we decide, what, we just got to show appreciation and respect, not just to the 5 phenomenal females we'll be featuring, but to everyone who has been since the initial stage. You get me? There is Michael Blaze, there is Jill Miller. There are so many different people. I know Sandy keep coming back and forth also. Vlad, just to name a few. And we do appreciate and give thanks to everyone who participated to make Pawtucket Poetry great. And it will get even greater. So we are elated to have you, Monica, and the rest of 3 ladies on the Pawtucket Poetry 5th event. For those who are just joining in, and here we talking about the Pawtucket Poetry 5th event, this is precisely what we are talking about. The Pawtucket Poetry 5th event will be taking place on January 5, 2025 at Lit Arts Art. Monica Vance, Sandy, Mel, Jillian Adrien, she's on stage with us now, Madison Ruzula. And, we'll also be having 5 open micers. So 5 persons who would want to perform, sign up is at 606. No, sign up is at 605. A performance for the open micers is at 6:35. And 7:05 where we start off with the main participants. We would want to hear poetry from you. If you are ready to read, you can prepare yourself. I'm going to take a quick break real quick and go to the promo ad for the event.
Citizens of the universe, the time has arrived. Wait. Citizens of the universe, the time has arrived. Wait.
Wagwan.
If 5 ones are 5, then 5. 25. What is your point? The point is, if you do the math, you'd realize on January 5, 2025,
it's the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary.
Author and founder of Pawtucket Poetry, Lori Kirkland, inviting you to come all a vibe and watch live 5 amazing poets as they take you on a poetic drive. Monica Vance, Madison Ruzula, Sandy, Mel, Jillian Adrien. These phenomenal ladies all making strides and shining radiant like the sunrise. So listen this quick. On January 5th, roll out to the Pawtucket Poetry Anniversary times 5. The place to be? Happening at Lit Arts RI, Providence, Rhode Island. 400 Harris Ave. Admission is free? That is correct, but don't you forget, you must register on eventbrite.com. So get your tickets now. Remember, it's an early event. Starting 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. At precisely 6:05, sign up for the open mic. First 5 will get the opportunity to perform at 6:35 for not more than 5 minutes. By the way, this event will be streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, we'll be streaming live. Now, give me a high 5. Tell them precisely. Share this worldwide.
Yes. Welcome back to the TDP show. We are here chatting with Monica D. Vance, and share. Yeah, so there is a reason it's not giving me that option. Okay, now we are back. Oh my days. Technology. Are you ready to share one of your poem with us? Now
Yeah,
after your
absolutely.
poem, we definitely introducing Monica D. Vance to the stage. So take it away without no delay.
Thank you. There must be something in the water, something new, something I've never noticed before, that beckons me on slow, mild mornings, forces itself through ground beans, makes metal nearly molten, makes coffee full bodied, fragrant, forces me from old bed sheets, something that lures me through light rain and cool sand to a suspiciously still surface, only timid toes disturb, that reminds me fear of being uncomfortable is paralyzing, but pain is only temporary. So, when I finally submerge myself fully, I am rewarded with a gentle current, lulling me ever so sweetly to sea. And when I emerge, reluctantly, wind laps at my hair playfully, the sun kisses me brightly, and, for the first time, the day is precious and young. There must be something in the water that confidently whispers to me, it will stay agreeable in the next season or two, like August rainwater collected in an old clawfoot tub. Probably. If not, I'm invited to where it falls from the tap, only the leftmost faucet twisted to its limit, where it agitates my blood, brings it to a rolling boil under my skin, where it comforts me even when rain or snow are falling over me too. There must be something in the water that rouses wavelets from still and staleness and turns it to nectar, thick and sticky with sugar. It spills from the corners of my lips, drips from my chin, my fingers, sweet enough for monarchs and dragonflies, sweet enough to kiss. There must be something in the water that is powerful and terrifying because I'm no longer afraid of drowning. If, while floating, a wave crashes and cracks my bones and pulls me to where toes no longer trod, children and artists will delight in the crabs that indulge in my decay, and herons and kingfishers and gulls will be ever nourished by me, and I will find peace in participating in such rituals, meditations, and meals. There must be something in the water, something I've never noticed before, something, something that makes me feel like myself, tanned and freckled and giggling, that tempts me with big puddles by dirty, calloused feet. It is silent and slow and sweet and asks absolutely nothing of me. There must be something in the water. Something. There must be. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so very much for that, Jill. I do
Thank you.
appreciate it. I must ask you though, what inspired you to write that poem? You can, if you feel to talk more about it, you can.
Yeah, absolutely. I had the pleasure of indulging in a very romantic summer experience, something that you might see in a Hallmark movie. A lot of my friends, when I was expressing um, stories with them about this summer romance, they said, "Wow, this is like a movie. You're living a summer rom com," um, and that inspired the poem. Early mornings, drinking coffee, walking to the beach, watching the crabs, swimming. all those like slow, intentional summer activities that, you know, that sometimes we forget to do in the craziness of life.
Interesting. All right. We also have Monica D. Vance, who I'll be bringing up shortly. But it's an amazing poem. I like it, and I'm so excited to see you perform at the Pawtucket Poetry's 5th anniversary. I will be right back after this short break.
You don't have to be an artist to make art. You don't have to be a singer to sing. In fact, kitchen karaoke is my favorite thing. No need to be a writer just to write of how you feel. Focus on the means in which the things that help you heal. Grab the pen, play the note, it will be all right. Amazing things can happen if you're brave enough to try. Keep watching the TDP show with Amaziyah the Great. Tell them precisely.
Okay, welcome back to the TDP show. Here chatting with Jillian Adrien, and I did say we have Monica D. Vance. Let me add her to the stream. Monica, how are
Hi.
you doing? Welcome.
Good. How are you both?
Great.
We're doing great. It's nice to have you on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Monica, how have you been?
I have been great. I've been great. Thank you. And Jillian, that was a beautiful poem, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I don't know, for some reason the connection, I can't hear you so clearly. So let me see something real quick. Let me see if I can hear you better if I put you on solo.
Okay. Can you hear me?
One moment. Solo layout. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the TDP show. I'm not certain if it's the issue with the Wi-Fi, or I'm not certain if it's your connection, but can you hear me clearly though?
I can, yes.
Yes. Welcome back. I think it's on my end having a little bit of technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi, so I'm actually using hotspot because some issues here on my end. But Sandy says she can hear me loud and clear. Megan Flowers can hear me loud and clear. So if I do chips out, just take it away. You can, because they can see you all. So if I'm getting any issues as it relates to me chipping out, please continue. Sunday, maximum respect and thanks. I see you. Megan is also here. She's here.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we do give thanks for you joining our TDP show from wherever in the world you are. So I was saying, Monica, welcome.
Thank you.
So tell our viewers, who is Monica D. Vance, other than being just a poet?
Yeah, so I wear a lot of hats. Poet, writer, speaker. I day job. I'm a mental health therapist, so love like working with people, encouraging people, and on my Instagram page, I do a lot of like motivational, encouraging things. So I just love encouraging people. That's like the purpose of my life, is to encourage and motivate others.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I
Interesting.
love that.
So you are, to be performing at the Pawtucket Poetry Anniversary 5th, and I must say we are so elated to have you on. It was, something that Lori decided that, you people brings a whole different vibration to the event, and it would be honor to see you guys perform. You five phenomenal ladies. I mentioned to Sandy when I last saw her at Riff Raff, and she's so electrified and excited. And me myself, along with other persons who have not seen you all perform on one stage, anticipating that moment. How excited are you to perform and share poetry at this event, Monica?
I am extremely excited. I was kind of caught off guard when you messaged me. I was just like, oh my gosh, like I get to like perform longer than like 5 minutes. Like I'm super duper excited. I'm excited.
And how you feel, Jillian, to be sharing same stage with all these ladies? I mean,
Oh,
you got
I feel so honored and excited. I feel like it's a true full circle moment to have found Pawtucket Poetry at the 4th anniversary and to be performing alongside these very talented women at the 5th anniversary. Couldn't have asked for a more exciting opportunity.
it's an honor to have you all on it. Monica, how long you've been writing poetry?
Since I was a little girl, so I mean, like probably second, third grade, I've been writing. Took a little bit of a break for a while, and then kind of started back again this year. So I've been writing for a long time.
Awesome, awesome. Um, we would like to hear you share, a poem, and after that, no. So we just reached the first 27 minutes. I know Jill has other engagements, but we just gonna just vibe, share our poetry, and let the world hear what we have. So
All
if
right.
you don't mind, can you please, you know,
Sure. So I have a poem called Create Now, Creative. Create now, creative. Dream now, dreamer. Sing now, singer. Write now, writer. You've sat with blame and shame. You've eaten dinner with imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is a fancy phrase for fear, fear of being seen as brilliant, and fear of being seen as fragile. But show your art now. If you delay its showing, you may lock it away in a basement. You may shove your poem, your song, your dance in the depths of your belly. Release now, artist. Release now, creative. Release now, songbird. Release now. Your world needs to hear your revelations. Your thoughts aren't useless. Your perspective isn't idiotic. Your mind isn't scrambled. I know that you have wondered, am I crazy? Am I flaky? Am I worthy to create art? You've listened to the critics who aren't creatives, but bystanders and even murderers of art. They've misunderstood your brightness and your boldness. They've insulted your dreams. They've never witnessed someone like you in their surroundings. You remind them of their inadequacies. You brighten up the darkness that they like to live in. But you can bloom now. You can escape the soils of doubt and self hatred now. Dream now, dreamer. Sing now, singer. Write now, writer. Create now, creative. Thank you.
thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. The question as I asked Jill earlier, it's the same thing I will ask you. What made you write that? What are the inspiration behind that poetry?
I think for that poem, I've been thinking a lot about just creative folks, and I think sometimes we can feel kind of out of place, and even for me, kind of embracing my creativity, I feel like we sometimes feel awkward and like we're like scatterbrained, but we're really not. Like we have so much inside of us. So I wanted to write a poem to encourage the creatives to just create now. You have stuff inside of you, create it right now.
Okay, Sandy is saying something. I love how you enter the self talk we all have and challenges us inspirationally to move forward and embrace ourselves. Sandy, so thank you so very much for that. And Megan is here giving you all the flowers. She said, beautiful, Monica. I love it. Megan, thanks for being in the audience in our virtual space. I really do appreciate. I like when new people come to the platform and they participate because this is what we are here for. And I must say to you, ladies, I love the engagement and how you participated and still participating, not just for the TDP show, but I see you all, be sharing the flyers everywhere. And I must say, this is what we are here for. Once we are on these events, because people can tell you, or you might see it. I go hard where promo is concerned. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Because if I don't promote me, who will? If you don't promote yourself, who will? And I must say, kudos goes out to you, Monica. I see you just took it to social media, and you start just doing some videos, and I'm like, that's so me. By the way, people, look out and check out Lori's book. It's called Tucked in Flowers, Hidden in Plain Sight. It's on all over. So check it out on Amazon. Tucked in Flowers, Hidden in Plain Sight by Lori Kirkland. Also, do look out and check my book out, Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland, another multi-talented Jamaican. Um, any one of you ladies, have you have books out already?
Not yet. Working on it.
You're working on yours.
Hmm.
Okay, any
Someday.
expectation by when it will be out?
Oh no. I don't know if I'll ever get to a point where I'll say this is ready. It's a very personal thing to share your poetry. So, kudos to you and Lori for putting yourself out there like that. It's very very brave and inspirational. Hopefully,
Well,
one day I'll have that confidence.
not hopefully you will, because we're gonna make sure we're gonna push you so hard you never felt pushed before. Like, and it's a joy to see authors and poets you know put their books on the platform, because we go hard. Hey, Lori have a collection of almost every poet's book.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we support, we promote, and this is what we do. So continue to write. One day you will feel comfortable to you know let the world know, hey, it's ready, and we will be here to celebrate with you and promote with you. I see Arise Shine Within all the way from Florida. Join in. Hello. Thanks for joining the TDP show. We're here chatting with Monica and Jill, and we are just vibing, talking about the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary. If you're just tuning in, people, it's on January 5, 2025. And oh, I forgot to make mentions of people. You should go grab your ticket now on eventbrite.com. It's very important you register, because we have to know how much persons will be at the event, and the space is not such a enormous space, and we are only catering for a few, about maybe 50 people, and we have already passed that half 50% mark already. So we only have limited space available. So if you're watching, please go grab your ticket now on eventbrite.com. Yeah. And follow these ladies, follow these phenomenal poets, people. I think they're handle, their Instagram handles are mentioned in the beyond the screen running on right there. Yeah. So you should see. Just remind them your handle because I don't want to make no mistake, even though it will display on the screen. So Monica, what's your social media? What's your IG handle?
It's Monica D. Vance Therapist.
Okay, and Jill.
Mine is Adriana Jillian.
Okay, so thanks so very much for that. And let me see if this is the correct one we have on screen. But you can continue with poetry, Jill. Yes,
Sure.
so I think it's there. So see, we are chatting with poets Monica D. Vance and Jillian Adrien. Follow them on IG at Monica. Oh no, yours need to. Oh my gosh, Monica and therapist is missing. I'm so sorry about that. Let me
Oh,
take it
no
off.
worries. That's the old handle.
I'm gonna correct it as we speak. So Jill, take it away without no delay, please.
All right. So this is an untitled sonnet. I like to um, experiment with more structured types of poetry. So, doth wings make thee a curious magpie, calling porchside, seeking a spot to bathe, or a honeybee upon a flower's eye, an unwavered angel sworn to my Lord's faith? You sweeten me with gentle song and hymn, and make golden honey thick with rosemary, so that a keeper's light doth never dim, though by his will miscarries. For you fashioned your homestead to desert when August dimmed on your bald face, and you'd found enough nectar to convert. Alas, your smarting sting I did not brace. I confess by this sin I thought you'd die, but you left whole and my flesh skin dry. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, so kind. Um, so is it my time to recite something?
Sure, by all means.
Mine.
Yes.
Before I do though, I I want to, give the audience who is watching, how are you feeling about these poets? And if you want to hear more, turn up at Lit Arts RI 400 Harris Ave, Providence, Rhode Island, on January 5, 2025. Monica, can you give her feedback on the poem that she just did? And let me rush to the audience while. Okay, yeah, you can continue, Monica. Sandy sent her feedback already, and you can give hers.
I think the poem was beautiful. Jillian, you are a very gifted writer. Just listening to you, I'm like, wow. Yeah. That
Oh,
will
thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I think you're very talented too. Your poetry is very emotive, very inspiring, empowering.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
So, have any one of you ladies ever thought about doing, like collab with any poet whatsoever, or you just plan to do solo? Have you ever
So
gave it a thought?
I have a friend who does video work, and I've collabed with my poetry and her video work before to create kind of like a music video in a sense, but for poetry. So I've collabed in that way, but I've never thought about collabing with another poet. I think that would be very interesting.
Okay, yes, it would be. It would be. Monica, have you thought about making collab, whether it may be video or doing poetry together?
I haven't. I mean, I've thought a little bit about doing a video, but I haven't thought about collabing with another poet, but I'd be open to it.
Okay, okay. Well, I must brag a little bit. I do video. I do all of the above, and when I when I came to Rhode Island and I did my first performance at Pawtucket Poetry. By the way, I walked in the cold for I never know where I was going. No, that was the second time I think. The first time was at where the fourth anniversary kept. That was the first time, Atrium and Main, when I really reached out, and she gave me a card, I think, and I tried to find the place, and finding the place was because I don't drive, I take the public transportation. And I exit the bus somewhere, I don't remember now. And I was walking, and as I walked, I was still having the Google map on drive. So it took me to the path where vehicles drove. So I had to be walking around in the cold, and I found it. And seeing that she wrote about me, not that I walked in the cold, but the fact that she's a person that promotes everyone who performs at the event. I found it fascinating, and then I start reaching out. I say, hey, I just want to network with some poets all over, New England. And so far, Clarice Annette Brooks, was one of the first persons who reached out to me, and that displays that not many people paying attention to the things you post, because this was something. It's still on social media. It's still there. I say I just want to network with poets, and I will make videos. I will do promos, and as a result of that, Sandy, I will soon play your comment, but let me go to this video real quick that we collaborated and get on the go. It's on YouTube. So feel free to check it out. And what we do here, we just support poets. So you have a video, send it to me, and we can share. And I would love to see that video, Jill, and I would be happy to post it all over.
Oh, thank you.
If I cease to seize this moment, if I cease to seize this moment, I will dwell within lament. I will live with self-chastisement and feelings of regret. If I cease to seize this moment, all the plans inside my mind will begin to minimize and then be left behind. If I cease to seize this moment, then I will never know how the greatness I once sought could have been nurtured and well sown. And if I cease to seize this moment, I will never see the person that I always knew I had the power to be.
Wow, so powerful.
Monica, I see you're touched by, the words. And yes, that's something I just took my iPhone and I just, I just shot, and that's a story. But let me see, as it relates to Megan and Sandy said something. So let me go real quick to what Sandy was saying. Impressive, beautiful sonnet. They are hard to write. I'm not sure which one of you she was referring to. But she's also saying that's a beautiful promo for Clarice's amazing book. Yes, Sandy, whenever you're ready, the offer still is out for all you ladies out there. You want to do a promo vid, you can still holler at me. Tell them precisely. And before I start saying my poem, now, let me go to Megan Flowers' comment. Both ladies are so talented. I'm happy I tuned in, open to just make it, Meg. And I, hope all the best. It would be something you would love the experience. I promise you that, because you'll be hearing these ladies going harder and harder and harder. And I will not having them doing their whole 15 minutes. You can, yeah, shoot. And if you can't make it, because I already know that, circumstances beyond your control. If you can't make it, physically, we'll also be streaming right here on Great Amaziyah on my YouTube. We'll also be streaming, because right now we're streaming on LinkedIn. We're streaming on Facebook. Great Amazement Multimedia Entertainment LLC. We are streaming on TikTok, but only on my TikTok and my Instagram persons. They can't see what's going on the screen. But who is seeing the screen as we speak? The YouTube folks, the Facebook folks, and the LinkedIn folks. So, time for me to do a little piece. So what I'm gonna do, the fact that so many ladies are here on the live, I see Megan, I see Sandy, and you two here on my screen. Let me take the time out to do You'll Be Okay. And I also see Monique all the way from Florida, Arise, Shine Within. Who else is here? And no one else is here. Empowerment Experiment Podcast from Florida. Also, she was here on my TDP show last week. Beautiful Q. So, yes, beautiful. All are you. Ladies, you are remarkable. You are strong. One of God's greatest gifts. Follow him and you'll never go wrong. Ladies, you are smart. You are noble. Pay keen ears to these words I told you. You see, the skies were overcast and then torrential rain for days. Throughout your darkest moment, you experienced pain for days. Cold and bitter, angry and confused, but be cautious with your steps before you make the wrong moves. And if you're feeling a bit empty right now, somewhat unsatisfied, fret not, for God already sent an angel to be your travel guide. Ladies, you'll be okay, okay? Just know that God is real. After you overcome the sophisticated phase, will be the strongest you ever feel. Ladies, you are remarkable. You are sweet. So trample all hypocrites beneath your feet. Be patient and pray more. You'll be okay. Forget about them who not believe in you. Ladies, you got no time to play. You all are fighters, survivors who resist to quit. Ladies, you're loved. You're goddesses. You all deserve lifetime happiness. Blessings and respect to all the wonderful females all across the globe. Tell them precisely.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. So, whose time it is? Because we got about it's Monica's time now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to take it away without no delay.
So,
hold a minute before you do that. Because you know we have to have the promos. I must take a break real quick. People, look out and check out the Jamaican Poet, this short movie. I'll be right back after this break.
I'm with my mom, so I really can't talk right now.
I'm totally done with this poetry thing.
Are you Amaziyah the Great?
What?
Hey Dad, how are you doing? It's been a while, I haven't heard from you.
I watch you on social media and I follow all of your live performances. And I can't wait to buy your book, Don't Cry.
Talking to the wrong guy. I don't know who's Amaziyah.
Answer your phone!
I am here fighting tough days, Mom. Inside hurts, but don't cry.
Honey, did you send the money?
I find out that she's a real fraud.
Wait, Amaziyah, what happened to the relationship between you and Sarah?
Whoa, that's another story.
Hey viewers, my name is Jillian Murray, the CEO of Catch It From The Roots. Continue to watch the TDP show, like, subscribe, and definitely share this video. Thank you.
They say it's a free world, free speech. Fear not. If you've got your story to share, there's a global audience anticipating to hear. Be bold, be truthful, tell them precisely. Join us on youtube.com, Great Amaziyah, for the TDP show. Sundays at 5 p.m. And this is not about just interviewing artists only, but we want to interview everybody. Players of instruments, comedians, poets, actors, actresses, dancers, people with talents who now get fair share. And remember, it's all about honesty, the truth about your opinion. We want the world to know. Wagwan, I am in New Jersey. And right over there, so if you look, it's the Elizabeth River Trail. Now, for those who never know, Elizabeth was the first English-speaking community in New Jersey. If you never know, now you know. It's Amaziyah the Great.
and you are watching the TDP show. Continue. Watch. Please like, comment, share. Tell them precisely. Big respect to all fans all over the globe. The journey continue. We never stop. Tell them precisely. We never stop. Welcome back to the TDP show. Please remember to check out the Jamaican Poet short movie shot by Team Great, include my wife and I and some other persons. It was submitted in the Providence 48-hour film project, and we got the Rhode Island Icon Award. So that's something you can check out, ladies and gentlemen. Here with Jillian and Monica, these two ladies will be performing at the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary. And I must say, kudos goes out to Mrs. Lori Kirkland for, putting this event together. Over the years, she's been, supporting local talents all over, inside and outside of Rhode Island. And, some people who always come to the event. I see Monica there. I see Jill Miller, and there's Lori herself with her charming, adorable, spontaneous, phenomenal husband, skin in his teeth. I see Clarice. I see Michael Blaze. I see Vinny. I see Jonah. Yes. So I assume everyone will be there on the 5th. Monica D. Vance, are you here with another piece of poetry?
Yes, so this is a newer poem called Red Box. God, I put you in a box last week. I put you in a red box with sparkles on it. I put you underneath my bed so that you're still close, but far enough that I don't have to confront your requirements or your affirmations. But when I put you in that box, I put myself in a box too. I put myself in a red one with a silver bow attached to it. I hid underground. I hid in a sewer. I've decided that it's extremely risky to thrive. And it's abnormal to be the wild one in the stagnated rooms. But you didn't create me to function in a box, to dream underground, or to live in a sewer. You've said, daughter, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, gifted and courageous. But there's an unrealistic security in the red box. I can pretend to have no talent or aspirations. I don't have to succumb to your frame. But the corners of the box are itchy. My skin becomes dry and bumpy. My thoughts become dull, and my heart is shrieking. I believed that the box would have supported me, but it has dismantled me instead. I took the red box from underneath my bed today, and I took you out of it. When I took you out of that box, I took myself out of a box too. I've decided that I'm required to thrive. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, citizens across the universe, we are here on the TDP show with these two phenomenal ladies, Monica D. Vance, Jillian Adriana, and both, along with three other more, will be performing at the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary on January 5. Jill, are you ready with your next poem?
I am ready. All right. I've never felt earth beneath my feet until you. Bare toes and arches never felt sand or lake. Ankles brushed raindrops instead of day spring dew. Among thin air, my high voice rang. I thought I was lucky to float close to gods, yet each time I was cast from their gate, and the fall, oh, that fall, could kill. So I mistook pain as an earthly grave. I vowed that my love would be skied, yet he took my hand from beside, his feet planted in dirt, so I dipped my toe and stepped by a worm. Wingless it plows, finding warmth in the earth, it happily crawls. He watches me in awe. There's no place to fall. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so I guess it's my time to do piece of poetry. This one is for our youth because it's important that okay, before I go, I think this one is for you, Monica. Sandy says something really nice here. So wonderful, Monica. We all deserve to take ourselves out of the box, to be wild and free and blossom.
Hmm. That's
So,
beautiful.
yeah, you want a response to that?
Yeah, no, Sandy, I appreciate your words. That's beautiful. Thank you.
And as soon as I see you all comment for Jill, I'll be happy. Unfortunately, I can't. You know, Laura would be making crazy comment, but I'm using her phone with the hotspot. We encounter, complications beyond our control. So, she's saving the day actually. So kudos goes out to her. She would not want to be using it and then I got freeze the screens and all of that. But hopefully on next Sunday she'll be able to tune in. Uh, Sandy is saying a message to you now, Jill. Jill, I love your imagery and metaphors. Your poems are wonderful layered.
Thank you so much, Sandy. I love your feedback.
All right, so after I do for our children to know, I'll have you guys doing one more round. And then, you can tell persons where to find you. You can, give shout outs to all the persons you feel like you want to give shout outs to. And yeah, we will meet up on January 5th. Yeah. So this one is called For Our Children to Know. I want my children. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. My one of my platform I'm streaming on is acting up. I want to make sure it's all fine. I want my children to know me as one that is great. Education is essential. Time mustn't waste. For the power of knowledge, there's no limit to what you can create. You'll encounter hurdles in life, even frightening earthquakes, but never stop. Aim higher and escalate. I also stumbled and fell on my journey. Yeah, I made mistakes. Still, I elevate and stay awake, fueling my mind with positive energy while I vibe and meditate. I pay close attention to nature and sounds birds make. People's business, when I discussing, mix up and I partake. My art eggs I can't take. Liars and pretenders all fake. Hence why I separate myself from illusion. Confusion will never penetrate the core of my mind. I smile, I embrace greatness, fairness among all human race. Notice this face, me no lip trace, I will never disgrace my people for position, me rather empower you in this case. But it's somewhat complicated when the world is in a sick state. Love, politics, and religion are folks in a trick state. Miseducation, misinformation, misunderstandings, mistakes are the reason for your failure. So rise and surprise them with a bliss fierce. Tell them precisely. And I say, look out and check my book out, Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland. It's available on Amazon. And if you want signed autograph copies of any one of these two books, here goes Mrs. Lori Kirkland's book, Tucked in Flowers, Hidden in Plain Sight. Feel free to send us a DM, and of course, we can sign and send over. Of course, it comes with a minimum cost. It's not that bad. But yeah, we will feel free and be happy to, and also if you want to get the book and meet in person viewers out there, inside or outside of Rhode Island, feel free to turn up on January 5 at the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary. Yes, we will be having Monica D. Vance. She is here on our screen as we speak. Jill is also here. Sandy is in the comment section. Mel will be here. Madison Uzula will be here for the 5th anniversary event at Lit Arts RI, Providence, Rhode Island. That's 400 Harris Ave. So, yep. Monica, are you ready to deliver your piece? Be prepared. I'm just gonna go to a quick break about Inzod High School in Jamaica. They are seeking, uh, donation for a school bus. I'll go to that break real quick and I'll be right back.
Citizens of the universe, Wagwan, I am Craig A. Kirkland, aka Amaziyah the Great. Now listen to this. The Inzod High School in Jamaica is having a benefit show, and they are indeed in need of a school bus. Tell them precisely, Dana Harris Comedy Review, pull up, Jamaica Land We Love, Inzod High Benefit Show, starring some of my friends, of course, Everaldo.
Welcome back to the TDP show. So yeah, Inzud High School. So if you're watching from Jamaica and you want to reach out to them, please contact the principal. Monica, are you ready? You can take it away. Oh, hold on. I have you on mute. I forgot. Unmute. Yeah. Sorry about that. You can go ahead now.
So this poem is called Daddy's Girl. 4 years ago, my dad passed away. So this is a dedication tribute poem to him. I didn't realize that he was one of my best friends until he died. I told him everything. I told him about things that probably shouldn't have mattered to an older man. But he listened to the whines of his daughter, who didn't understand quandaries such as, why didn't that guy text me back? Or why is work so stressful? But my daddy would tell me, you have to crawl before you walk, when I stood in front of mountains. He celebrated my writing. He told me to keep waiting for my future husband. My daddy was one of my first teachers of faith. On Sundays, I watched him with a hymnal in his hands. Sometimes he would request to sing Amazing Grace, and his gentleness changed to a trembling fire as the song jumped out of his mouth and towards God. My daddy would transform the kitchen into his own seminary. The Bible, a notebook, and a concordance surrounded him. The day my daddy died, my heart fell out of my body and onto the ground. My heart was twisted and stomped on. Work, friends, and church were distant, empty containers. As my heart dragged itself through dust and weeds, the first birthday that I had without him, I laid on my bed. Tears were running throughout my body, pondering about the future. I could have taken a pill to my face and disrupted my life, but God said no. My daddy, he was quiet, a quiet strength, and a witty sense of humor. We often watched reruns of Sanford and Son together. He made cornbread and pinto beans. I'd smell the flavors from the living room, and I knew I would gobble one of my favorite meals from him. When my daddy died, I could have stopped being passionate about God, but God said, I have more for you. And as I entered God's more, my heart left the dust and the weeds and returned to my body. Thank you.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. I respect that. Real quick, all right, stay with us, Monica, because I like to be on time and be punctual. I'm just gonna let Jill do her piece and send her shout outs. I'm coming back to you with that, Monica, because I promised Jill we'll be finished by 6 with her, and it's 6:04. So, Jill, if it's okay with you, do your next piece, give your shout outs, and tell persons how they can, contact you. I think I fixed it on screen, but you can still say anything that I've left off. You're still muted. Okay, you're good now. No. You need to. You were the one who muted
Oh yeah,
yourself.
sorry. Thank you. Okay. So this piece is called Liar's Lullaby. I lied. Only music tells the truth. And you only when you sang along. You're a little late, I'm already torn. Yeah, well, me too. I sang to someone else's playlist instead of watching your favorite movie. So what? You lied too. Only music tells the truth. I don't remember what I told you, but he was next to me in that dream, watching the moon, folding my laundry, and you slept next to me, turned away while the moon peered in. Well, the moon knows too. She saw us choke it down, so she visits my dreams, and music screams when it's fed up of not being heard. Well, I'm a hypocrite. So I hear it when I can't sleep, hear him when I can't move. You float down on a blood moon and break the picnic table, and I don't have the voice to tell you I don't miss you. I don't want you. I want puppy's breath and Route 66 across the tip of a big iceberg. The sun will melt it under the horizon. The sun will see as the moon does, and we won't feel the need to sing. Thank you.
Thank
You
you
guys
so
can
much.
find me. You guys can find me. My Instagram is Adriana Jillian. I'm very excited to perform at the 5th anniversary Pawtucket Poetry. Thank you so much to Lori and Amaziyah the Great and all of the wonderful poets that partake in Pawtucket Poetry for just being the wonderful community that it is. So welcoming and beautiful inside and out. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it. So we'll see you next year. All
Thank
the
you.
best.
All the best.
Continue doing greatness.
Thank you. Good
Any
night, everyone.
Shout outs before you go?
Oh,
Any shout outs?
any shout outs? Oh goodness. Just everyone. Everyone, thank you so much. I appreciate all of the love and the support. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.
Take care.
Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yes. Monica D. Vance. Hey, so the first time when I was reading your name, I said Monica Advance.
Yes.
Yeah, because you joined up together, but if there was another A, and I was like, Monica Advance. I was like, okay, it's Monica D. Vance. But it's all good. You could claim that name also. It's a good look. So, Jill, if you're still watching, Sandy says, thank you. Sandy, let me say this to you. Kudos goes out to you one more time because, Sandy, you are not on the show, but you are participating. You're showing support and love, and I really respect and appreciate that. A lot of persons I tell about the show, even when they're not on the show, they don't want to participate. And I say kudos goes out to you, and I meant that from my heart. So give thanks. Jill, it was a pleasure having you here. Monica, it's an amazing feeling. It's awesome feeling to have you people here, and this is what we do. So if you're watching anywhere in the world, and even if you don't have a talent, if you have a story, if you want to vibe, send me a DM. We can have a vibe. We can chat on the TDP show. If there's something that you want the world to know, you feel free. You did a poem about your father, right?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yeah. So this was what Sandy would say: gentleness change to a trembling fire. Talking about your father's faith, a wonderful tribute. Yeah.
Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that.
So we wanted to do an hour and mariah some peas and jerk chicken. More, I'm gonna deal with it real quick. But this is the part where you give your shout outs. If you feel like you want to do another piece, that's all fine with me. If you think that's okay, we can say bye bye until we meet next year. And yeah, all your performances that you've been doing, I might not see all of them, but what I saw so far, it's phenomenal, and you improve it more and more each time you perform, each time you read. And I like the fact that you are a therapist, and you are here for essential reasons and purposes. And we say kudos and hats off goes out to you. So yeah, make your shout outs, and if you want to do another piece, fine with me. But yeah, say what you want and do the do.
Thank you. I won't do another poem. But thank you. I think I'll do some focus on some shout outs because I wouldn't be here without a lot of people. I first of all want to just shout out you and Lori just for your support and your encouragement because when I first came into Pawtucket poetry in January, that was like the restart of me writing poetry again. And so I'm reading stuff again aloud. So thank you to you two for just being encouragers of poets and artists and creatives. I also need to just shout out my mom, my biological mom. She's just always been encouraging of my writing. My dad, who passed away, is also very encouraging of my writing. And then my spiritual family, Megan, who we saw on YouTube, is part of my church. So shout out to Megan for like coming on here and just everybody in my spiritual community, my spiritual parents, Apostle Charles Endefon and Donna Endefon. Don't think they're watching, but want to shout them out. Spiritual mentors have been so integral to my life. Yeah, there's probably so many other people I could shout out, but I'm just so thankful for mentors, friends, other creatives who have just molded me into who I am.
Thank you so
and find me.
You can continue.
Oh, and you can find me on Instagram at Monica D. Vance Therapist if you're like interested in inspirational, motivational stuff for creatives and leaders.
Awesome. So January 5, before you go, tell the people who are watching now and who will be watching the afterlife, why is it important for them to turn up at the Pawtucket Poetry's 5th anniversary?
Well, it's important for you to turn up because poetry, artists and poets need to be supported. Poets and artists, they pour everything into their writing. So y'all, come on. Y'all need to turn up. This is going to be a lovely evening of poetry. We have 5 phenomenal women. We have our host, Lori Kirkland. We have Amaziyah the Great, who are going to be putting this on. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on this poetry, y'all. Like, this is going to be a slamming time of like bomb poetry. You don't want to miss out. You can watch it on YouTube if you want, but honestly, poetry needs to be heard in person. That is where you hear the emotions. That's where you hear the inspiration. That's where you hear like how people have become poets when you see it in person. YouTube, fine, but come in person. Drop whatever you're doing on that Sunday and come in person.
Precisely. So there we have it. People do turn up at the 5th anniversary Pawtucket Poetry. The Arts RI is a place to be. That's 400 Harris Ave. And like Monica D. Vance says, it's best if you are there in person to experience that moment in time. Yes, Pawtucket Poetry, Lori Kirkland, the founder, in conjunction with the Great Amazement Multimedia Entertainment LLC, inviting you all to attend this free event. Come and see poet Monica D. Vance, Sandy, she's here, Mel, Jillian Adrien, Madison Rosula. And I said already, it's 400 Harris Ave. And admission, it is totally free of cost. Before you go, let me see. Someone said something, and I think you can't leave without you hearing this first or seeing this. And I think your friend is saying, well, start looking for a babysitter from now.
Come on, Megan, look for the babysitter. We need you here.
And Megan, it's a family friendly event. So if it's not a toddler, and it's an event space that still welcome. It's an early event. It's 6 to 9, and if the child is not too young where they have to be in our, well, If the pick me a ball for disturb the event, no, make the babysitter come stay with the child. And I would not want the child to be too small and making a lot of noise. Yes. Oh, 6 and 8. Okay, well, that would be great. Sandy says, well said. So Sandy, kudos goes out to you, Sandy. I must say to you, persons who are just watching, yeah, Sandy will be here next. Coming this other Sunday. Yes. So Monica, thanks again for joining on the TDP show. I do appreciate you. Much love and respect goes out to you on your journey. And I must also say to you, hold on a second. Sandy said something. December 29th. What's happening on the 29th of December, Sandy? Are you performing somewhere? Charlie Bubbles, maximum respect. Big respect for my audience over here. So Charlie Bubbles, I see Louis, Nadine Bennett, I see North Michelle, I see Can Jam, Wise Words, Word Mystic. You don't know all of the people I'm over here. So on my TikTok, so much people. I'm closing up the show now. But let me see. I will be. Oh my days, Sandy. I was talking about the Pawtucket Poetry. Oh, yeah. You will be on the 29th. Sunday, make sure rubbing that part in. Well, Monica, I won't keep you too long. So take care and nice having you, all right?
Thank you. It was an honor. Thank you.
Yes, Sandy. How dare could I? I would not end this show tonight and not mentioning that you will be on and mention is as a matter of fact. Hold on a second. Yes, there we have it. The beautiful Miss Sandy, the poet, will be on the TDP show the 29th. See it? Right up there, so. Which part is that? Right, that's right. It's a 29. 29. Yeah. So come listen Sunday, say some poems, and not only that, should also be joined. This one should be a surprise. I should not say, but I can. She will also be joined by the founder of Pawtucket Poetry. So yes, she will be here on the TDP show. Tell them precisely. And along with that, the amazing Madison Rizala. She's also a nurse, or I think she's going nursing school. But yeah, join us coming Sunday, the 29th. And oh wow, she said that's a surprise. Oh my gosh. No, we couldn't have the event and not having the organizer on the show. What's that? That's the last Sunday of the year before the new year comes in. So she will have to talk about something. And I see she already making mentions of her growth on the Pawtucket Poetry over the years, over the 5 years. I would not want to advertise that on this show while she's on because people are still following. So she put some numbers out there, but you never know. By Sunday to come, we probably will have more followers. So my daughter is here and she said, "Hail, daughter, what's up? Wagwan. Much love, Naisha." Now, between now and Sunday, we probably have some more followers. So people, please go follow Pawtucket Poetry's page. Pawtucket Poetry everywhere. Pawtucket Poetry on Facebook, Pawtucket Poetry on Instagram, Pawtucket Poetry on YouTube, Pawtucket Poetry on TikTok. Yes. Sunday. Why you're right, you'll be on TDM. What's TDM? You see it Sunday right across my chest. TDP. Where M coming from? TDM. Yeah, TDP. Let me take it off screen because I don't know which event you're going to be on TDM. I don't know. Maximum. Oh. Mistakes doesn't rise. Yeah, for telling them precisely. It's a whole heap of love goes out to all our audience all across the universe. And yeah, it's going to be a phenomenal moment in time. So just come out, people. One important thing that you should know. The event is free. No, Sandy. No apologies. It's all good. You don't have to be sorry for all of that. That's just me being a little bit extra, but it's good. Sandy, you are one of those that mean. So let me tell you something, Sandy. Or I should just wait until the event. Maybe I should just wait. Yeah, I'm not gonna just wait. I will just wait until the event. I don't want to spoil it from now. But just know that the love extend. And I must say big respect. So my poem I'm gonna drop, Don't Cry. It's the name of the book. People look out and get this book out. It's on Amazon, Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland. I'm gonna do it right now. Don't Cry, dedicated to my parents and my kids. And yes, you should go get this book also by Lori Kirkland. She writes some things in this book. She writes some things about somebody great. But I don't want to make no mistake. You go and get a copy of this book on Amazon or come out to the event. Lori will be having her books. And I would want you all to support Lori Kirkland's book, Tucked in Flowers, Hidden in Plain Sight. You get what I say? You will be personally getting your autograph copies right up front, close and personal. And then, yeah, let me see what Sunday there I say again. The 5th anniversary event is a collaboration with Lit Arts RI, a non-profit. Well, we are hosting it there, but Great Amazement Multimedia Entertainment and Pawtucket Poetry, the main people are more powered it. But, give thanks and shout out goes out to Lit Arts RI. They welcome us in a comfortable space. And do go check out and register with Lit Arts RI. Yes, it's a wonderful non-profit supporting poets. And yeah, they do have their monthly. Just check them out on all social media platforms. Lit Arts RI. So yeah, back to me now where I'm doing my poetry before that promo. Mama, don't cry. I'm gonna make this work. Never stop praying for us, even when you're experiencing the worst. I am here fighting tough days, Mom. Inside hurts, but don't cry. Even though tears in my eyes, I'm crying out to God as if I'm inside a church. Listen this, I will not quit. Even if me have to keep crawling at the dirt, don't cry. Daughter, don't cry. You tried to make things work. You are my first hero. You motivate me to serve. Son about a ball thinking of failed, Dad, I value your worth. You inspired me immensely. Almighty God is at work. I am going to ignite luminosity all over this earth. J-Boss, big up yourself. I told my kids don't cry. They never got it at first. So excited seeing Daddy's first merge. Not like my sales boosting online. Honestly, at times it seems like my life in reverse. Many people depending on me. I have to emerge. I swear to God, I'm going to break this generational curse. Don't cry. And as I said before, people, you're watching the TDP show, and I am about to end the live on YouTube. So maximum respect and thanks for watching. Do remember, January 5, you not want to miss the Pawtucket Poetry's 5th anniversary. It happening at Lit Arts RI, and admission is totally free, but you must register on eventbrite.com. Tell them precisely. Great ways to get to about the sunshine we make it. The journey continue. We never stop.
Citizens of the universe, the time has arrived. Wait.
Wagwan.
If 5 ones are 5, then 5 5. 25. What is your point? The point is, if you do the math, you'd realize on January 5, 2025,
it's the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary.
Author and founder of Pawtucket Poetry, Lori Kirkland, inviting you to come all the vibe and watch live 5 amazing poets as they take you in a poetic Drive, Monica D. Vance, Madison Razula, Sandy, Mel, Jillian Adrien. These phenomenal ladies all making strides and shining radiant like the sunrise. So listen this quick. On January 5th, roll out to the Pawtucket Poetry Anniversary ×5. The place to be? Happening at Lit Arts RI, Providence, Rhode Island. 400 Harris High. Admission is free? That is correct, but don't you forget, you must register on eventbrite.com. So get your tickets now. Remember, it's an early event. Starting 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. At precisely 6:05, sign up for the open mic. First 5 will get the opportunity to perform at 6:35 for not more than 5 minutes. By the way, this event will be streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, we'll be streaming live. Now, give me a high five. Tell them precisely. Share this worldwide.
Yes. Welcome back to the TDP show. I'm about to close off, but remember, do check out Laurie Kirkland's book, Tucked in Flowers, Hidden in Plain Sight, available on Amazon. And my book, Don't Cry, by Craig A. Kirkland, available on Amazon. Check out my short movie, The Jamaican Poet. It's really an interesting movie that you could go and see. Tell them precisely. Feel free to watch, like, comment, share. The Jamaican Poet short movie. It's only 7 minutes. Big respect to my team great. Tracy White, Jennifer Wexler, Bliss, Solomon, myself, Laurie Kirkland, Peter Shiloh. You get me? It's something that you can go check out on YouTube. It's free to watch. And yeah, that's what we're about. On the behalf of, wifey and I, we say thanks for watching our show, the TDP, and do remember to turn out. Save the date, people. It's January 5. Remember, at Lit Arts RI, the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary. It's something that you would not want to miss. And open mic will be open for the first 5 who are there. Start at 6:05. Doors open at 6 p.m. Performance for the open mic is at 6:35. Features performing at 7:05. But like I say, guys, you must get your ticket on eventbrite.com. And if you can't be there in person, do also remember you can stream live on my YouTube, youtube.com/Great Amaziyah. We'll also be streaming on Facebook. Yeah, so that's the story. Again, I do emphasize, look out and check the books out. Tucked in Flowers, Hidden in Plain Sight, Laurie Kirkland, and also my book, Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland. Well, that's it for now. Yeah. And youth, one message to the youth before I go, because this is how I start off the show. Youths, put down the guns and let's have some fun. Let's write more. Let's, recite more. Let's have insights more. Let's not take no life no more. You get what I'm saying? War and the crime and the violence, let's get it out. Too long, too many people been attacked this. I want to look out on the eye them, I want to see what I go on and see people who promote violence, them not end up getting to see what life really is about. You get what I'm saying? As Monica said, create, and everything will be great. Sandy said thanks. It was a phenomenal show. Thanks to you, Sandy, and the rest of the team, all the people that have been watching. And do remember, the TDP show don't stop here every Sunday. And continue to share this video. Let people hear this video. Let people so are going to understand, say, yeah, not all nonsensical stuff are on social media. We're there with essential things. You get what I'm saying? So, much love, much respect, and give thanks once more. I have to say thanks. And do remember, tune in, coming Sunday to listen what Sandy has to say, Maddie and Laurie. Tell them precisely. Okay, viewers, fans, friends, my family, them, subscribers, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Please do feel absolutely free to drop us your comment and be kind to leave a feedback. Yeah, comment, like, share, and tell others about it. And also remember to hit the notification bell if you want to be updated on what's new. Talking about what's new, go and go check out Amaziyah, the great collections. We have whole heap of merchandise, we're going with a bag of things. Enough t-shirt designs, don't tell them precisely. Available on Teespring. Enough people are talking about it, but go and go look for yourselves. Links will be in the description below. We have tabs for females, males, babies, cups, phone cases, etc. Mr. Go and go look now. Follow Amaziyah, the great collection on IG, and like us on Facebook. If you haven't watched My Name is Pam before, features my sister Quality. Please do go and go watch it and share it as it relates to domestic abuse against women and a woman's struggle through it to independence. Also remember to check out Amaziyah, the great music on Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, Google Play. It's everywhere.